Hi everybody, hope everybody's doing fine today. Today I'm going to show you just a few short shoots concerning my books, what it says on the back of each of my books. The last of my Insights books came out August 2023, and I'll just read you a little bit of what it says on the back. I will also mention that all these books are backed up with extensive videos that talk in detail about the books. But today, I'm just making very short videos with just a little tiny synopsis from the back of the book. So it says here, Esdras Insights contains the apocryphal books of both 1st Esdras and 2nd Esdras, which were both in the King James Version of the Bible until 1885. Why were they taken out? Read on, find out why. 1st Esdras is a historical book which shows that the visions and prophecies given to Ezra in the 2nd Esdras were all fulfilled, as God rescued Israel from her enemies during the 5th century BC. It's also incredible to know that Ezra lived to be 120 years after having 40 days fasting, and God wanted to make sure he saw the fulfillment of his dreams, which he did. Esdras Insights also contains 4,000 years from creation to Christ. That's another book I wrote that's contained within this book. Esdras Insights has many Bible verses as cross-references, as well as insightful comments. The apocryphal book of 2nd Esdras talks about the bride of Christ and also the call of the bride. As in one of my other books, Enoch Insights, Esdras Insights mentions in 5 of the chapters that the earth is hollow. It also mentions the coming of the Messiah and states in prophecy very accurately that he would come in 400 years from the time of Ezra the prophet. This prophecy of 400 years until Christ turned out to be exactly correct. Amazingly, this book explains what happened to the 10 missing tribes of Israel back in around 730 BC. This book of 2nd Esdras also talks about salvation and Zion. It amazingly predicted the rise of the Roman Empire 400 years before it happened. It also talks about God the Father and God the Son. Well, it of course talks about the Son of Man, just as it does in Daniel, the book of Daniel, and also Jesus talked about himself 130 times as the Son of Man. Very interesting. It talks about the Son of Man and the coming wrath of God, as well as Babylon the Great, as is also mentioned in Revelation 17:18. There are many appendices to these 3 books which are contained inside this book of Esdras Insights. These appendices are full of very interesting information, and this book proves that the earth is very young and around 6,000 years old. Well, I hope you will get my latest book, Esdras Insights. It is full of amazing information. My Insights books, of which there are now 8, and 2 books on the paranormal, they are study books. They're not just a glimpse and skim through. They're books to go slowly through and study thoroughly. Well, thanks for listening. Bye for now. Hello everybody. Nice to see you again. Today I'm just going to make some very quick synopsis of my different books, so you get an idea of what's in each book pretty quickly. And today I'm going to read from a book that came out a year ago, well, December 22. I'll just read from the back of the book, give you a little idea of what it's talking about. So this book is on the paranormal. Out the Bottomless Pit 2 is a sequel to my first book, Out the Bottomless Pit 1, about the paranormal and the supernatural. I'm sure you've already noticed the vicious dragon on the front cover. Can you zoom in on that? Show me the dragon. Yeah? Okay. So you've got this vicious dragon coming out of the bottomless pit, along with locusts, scorpion tails, and ferocious giants coming out of the pit and attacking people, taken from the book of Revelation chapter 9. What will a transhuman technology do to our future? Is it wise to create hybrid creatures? Could some of our tinkering in dark science end up coming to haunt mankind? I have personally met the men in black many years ago and had many strange paranormal experiences, seeing UFOs on 5 different occasions, and some of the experiences were not pleasant. What are the ley lines? Why does science pretend to know so much when in fact they know very little? Because they deny so much. Why? Because they leave out the supernatural and the fact there are many other dimensions. Okay, well, let's just a little snippet from one of my latest books, Out of the Bottomless Pit 2. And I hope you'll get this book. Okay, you can either get it from me or you can get it at Amazon. Out of the Bottomless Pit, Book 2, by S N Strutt. Thanks for listening. Bye for now. Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of my recent books. This is the Testaments of the 12 Patriarchs. An absolutely amazing book. It's an apocryphal book, and I've added to it extensive commentaries, references, and I've also put a lot of Bible verses in it and many other apocryphal verses. It says here, this book is based on the apocryphal book of the Testaments of the 12 Patriarchs, which were originally written around the 16th, 17th century BC, or around 3,700 years ago, by the 12 sons of Jacob, who himself was also known as Israel. Israel is the Hebrew name Yeshua, meaning God contends, or the one who struggles with God. The Testament of the 12 Patriarchs covers the whole panorama of the nation of Israel, from Abraham to the Messiah and on to eternity. It's one of the most important ancient manuscripts, apparently rewritten around 107 to 137 BC from much older manuscripts. Until 1885, many of the apocryphal books used to be in the King James Version of the Bible. Many of the apocryphal books can still be found in the Catholic Orthodox Bibles to this very day. Well, that's just a synopsis on this book. But I do want to state this book has incredible stories in it. The testimonies of all 12 patriarchs are incredible. It's like having 12 books in one book. It's the most fantastic stuff you've ever read you'll find in this book, an old Hebrew book. Well, thanks for listening. You can get this book on Amazon or you can get it directly from me. Thanks for now. Hello, everybody. Here is one of my books. The one in that poster there, Eden Insights. And I just wanted to give a synopsis on this book. Quick one. This time I'm just going to read to you what people have said, because there's a whole bunch of comments on the back of this book. It says, Eden Insights is very informative, full of surprises. I never knew the apocryphal books upon which Eden Insights is based were so exciting. That's J. Austin, Australia. In just one word, riveting. John Slater, Canada. Eden Insights and the other Insights books by author Stephen S N Strutt have answered many questions about the apocryphal books in a remarkably balanced discipline, both spiritually as well as analytical scrutiny. He has accomplished his task by probing deeper into the past, by Kathy Gare, author, New Zealand. I started reading this book, Eden Insights, last week, and I cannot put it down. Very interesting in answering various questions that I had about Bible history. Education Department, UK. Eden Insights. We recently bought all 6 Insights books. Well, now there are 8. By author S N Strutt. We love the radio interviews that he made about his books. Spurred me on to read all the apocryphal books. Right. That's from Hannah Dean, New York. I have all 6 Insights books that you have published. Look forward to reading the 7th one. I'm very grateful to you for passing on your research. Thanks so much, William B. McGrath, UK. I started to read Eden Insights, thank you. Wow, you continue to blow my mind. I can't wait for the next books that you will get right. You've surely whetted my appetite. That was from Kate Thomas in Denmark. I want to let you know, I have made an extensive video on this topic, Eden Insights, so I won't go into any more now. But I would encourage people to get this book, Eden Insights. Is, in my opinion, it's incredible. It's based on the lost books, Adam and Eve. It's the most fantastic book written about pre-flood times when it comes to Adam and Eve. So do get hold of this Insights book. Again, you can get it at Amazon or you can get it directly from me. Thanks for listening. Bye for now. Hello again, everybody. Steve here from the Insights Publications channel. Today I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis or outline of my book, Jubilees Insights. This one came out in 2019. This one's about 350, 400 pages long. And I'm just going to read to you what others have said about this book. It says here, "Thank you for Jubilees Insights. This was very insightful. What I personally love about your take on this book is the direct references from the Bible and your research links. Just purchased a few of your books from Surat, India. I want to thank you for all your work on these books. I have 2 of the Insights books, Enoch Insights and JASHER Insights, just totally into them. So looking forward to Jubilees Insights too, from Peter in Germany. Mind-blowing reading. One day we'll get all the answers. Rachel, Brazil. I've been reading the chapter 10 sample from Jubilees Insights. It's so interesting. Thanks for all the effort you're putting into the making of this new book, Estella in Spain. Fantastic reading chapter 10 Jubilees. You have a great gift. David, Ali, USA. I read the chapter you so graciously shared, chapter 10 from your soon-to-be-released book, Jubilees Insights. Intriguing. Thanks, Paul, UK. Congratulations with your excellent new book, Jubilees Insight. Thelma, C, the UK. Well, I do highly recommend this book, Jubilees Insights. This is a Hebrew book. It's based on a Hebrew book that gives incredible information about from the time of creation till the time of Joshua. Absolutely amazing information. This was in the Jewish canon. Incredible book. And so I recommend this to everybody. You can get this book, Jubilees Insights, either from Amazon or you get it directly from myself. Thanks for listening. Bye. Right. Hello, everybody. This time it's JASHER Insights books 1 and 2. And this was written around 2018 when I wrote these books. So, I'll give you some idea. These books have some of the most incredible stories I've ever read. These are Hebrew books. They talk about things from creation until about the time of Joshua, just like Jubilees does, but these come from a totally different angle. Jubilees is a more, how could you say, religious book, like the one I just talked about. This one is more like a reporter, reporting things as they happened. I don't know how these were written, but I've never seen such incredible writing as the book of Jasher. Fantastic source. They'll make you laugh, they'll make you cry, yeah, very exciting stuff, sometimes ridiculous stuff, crazy stuff, but they bring all the stories in the Bible alive. Whoever put these together did a fantastic job. And my job is just to encourage others, do get hold of the book of Jasher. The book of Jasher talks in detail like no other book's ever done about the life of Enoch. And it talks about how he lived, incredible, and many other people. It gives details you really need to know. So I would encourage people to get these books, JASHER Insights Book 1 and Book 2. I think you have a lot of fun reading these study books. I put a lot of work into these Insights books. So, thanks for listening. Bye for now. Hello everybody again, Steve here from the Insights Publications channel. Today I'm just doing some synopsis or a very quick reading of what each of my books is about. And this one was the second book I wrote. This one's called Enoch Insights. And by the way, I'm going to come out soon with a new one of Enoch Insights number 2. It'll be called The Secrets of Enoch, based on the second book of Enoch. But this is the first book of Enoch. It says here, Enoch Insights gives great insight into the book of Enoch itself, which is an ancient book of around 5,000 years old, and apparently the very first book ever written. The book of Enoch was banned for 1,000 years during the Dark Ages by the Catholic Church on the threat of one could be burned at the stake. Why was it banned? Enoch lived in the pre-Diluvian world where fallen angels came down from heaven and were seduced by the most beautiful women who ever lived. The fruit of this forbidden union were the giants and titans, who became cannibals and devoured mankind. Perhaps that's why we find many pre-Diluvian cities underground. Were the pre-Diluvian peoples hiding from man-eating giants and other monsters, such as dragons, dinosaurs, and also chimeras of many types? Question mark. How did the chimeras come into existence? Well, you have to read the book to find that out. During his lifespan, which reached 365 years old, Enoch had many visions and dreams of heaven. He also visited hell and other dimensions. He prophesied about the entire 7,000 years of history of mankind from the beginning to the very end with stunning accuracy. Here's a few reviews here. Enoch Insights is extremely interesting and revealing, very well explained with much food for thought. It's a very in-depth study of the mysteries of God, which are now being revealed to us. The interpretations are accurate and you'll find amazing knowledge which has been kept hidden from us until now. For sincere seekers of the truth, I highly recommend this book, Estrella, Spain. I'm really enjoying the book Enoch Insights. Not done yet. You really have an amazing anointing for writing. Joseph Candell, writer and author, Hungary. I've started reading Enoch Insights and have found a great treasure. I've always wanted to read the book Enoch, but every time I started I got bogged down in the terminology and couldn't quite get a handle on it. Now with this handy guide, plus commentary from a trusted source, I can tackle this important project and I have a fuller understanding of the Bible in ancient times. That's from John Beverly Green, artist, writer, author, Far East. Congratulations on your new Enoch Insights. What a monumental project. I read the first 10 chapters, found them extremely interesting and informative. Especially helpful is the corresponding verses from the Bible and other books. From Chris Glynn, radio broadcaster and producer, Uganda. Okay, so I thank you so much for listening, and I would encourage you to get this book. It is already very popular with people. Enoch Insights. This gets a lot of attention, this book, because of the pre-flood times in which Enoch lived, with the fallen angels and the resultant giants. So I would encourage you to get this book. It has a lot of information in it that you don't want to miss. And like I said, I'm coming out with a sequel to this book within months. So, thanks for listening. Have a great day. Hello everybody again. Steve here from the Insights publication channel. Well, this is my first book, very first out of 10 books. I'm working on 2 more as we speak, so it'll be 12 sometime this year, 2024. This is my first book about the paranormal, which has a lot of information which I've gleaned from a lot of people about all the crazy stuff that's going on this planet behind the scenes. Anyway, I'll just read a little bit from the back page to give you a little idea. So this book about the paranormal is well worth a read and is indeed very intriguing. Once you start to read it, you can't put the book down, as the topics are so interesting, documentation extremely thorough, from Joseph Candell, author and writer of current events. Hang on to your hats and get ready for the read of your life as you have your basic suppositions about your existence on Earth challenged. This book will definitely rock your boat, expand your thinking about future events. From Paul Theo, PhD, author and writer and educator. It was so enthralling that I simply couldn't put it down. Joanna S., editor. A compelling and fascinating collaboration of both unusual and unexplainable happenings, as well as the sinister plans underlying them, from John Benjamin. A survivor's guide in a world of confusion. The historical facts, the well-researched details from varied informative sources challenge our basic assumptions about the truths that we think we know. From Alan Trenholm, author of Journey to Tricon. Well, that gives you a little idea what other people think. Now, this book, I would say, the information in it, like I said, I've gleaned this from the military, from all kinds of strange happenings from people all over the world. It has a fantastic amount of information, and it's still totally valid, even more so today than before. So you don't want to miss this book, Out of the Bottomless Pit. And like I say, you saw, first of all, I showed Out of the Bottomless Pit 2. Anyway, thanks for listening. Have a great day. And I encourage you to get my 8 Insights books and also my 2 books on paranormal. Steve signing off. Bye for now.